What is going on, guys? Today we're going to do a roster update prediction video. There is a roster update coming this Friday along with Twins moments and the new event. In today's video though, we're going to focus solely on the roster update. We're going to find out to see who goes silver, gold, or diamond. In this one though, I'm only going to focus on players that are going from silver to gold and gold to diamond. So I'm not going to cover bronze to silver or cover any diamond upgrades. I'm only going to cover those two categories. So let's just get this going. Chad Green. So this one's a pretty interesting one. So he's got a 1-2 record with an ERA over 6. But he started out the season with an ERA over 17. He was so bad at the beginning of the season, he got sent down to AAA to find his groove again. And ever since coming back in May, he's been a completely different pitcher. Like, his ERA went down, I think, 17? I think his ERA went down, 11? Yeah, his ERA went down 11 points. It was at a 17 in April. It's now at a 6.75 ERA in the month of June. So I do think Chad Green does have the shot to go back to gold because, like I said, the ERA was at an all-time high at the beginning of April, and the fact that he's come back and he's looked like a completely different pitcher since being called back up to the Yankees, I do think Chad Green will go gold. Next up, the Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays. There we go. Avisail Garcia. I think I said that right. He's putting together a pretty nice season. He's got a .294 average. He's got 11 home runs, 35 RBIs. He's hit for 13 doubles, and he's got a slugging percentage of .477. So he is performing well for a Rays team that is in contention and may move back to Montreal, but that's for a different video. I might cover that whole thing later on in a different video. But anyways, Avisail Garcia, he's having a pretty nice season. I do think he has the right tools to go gold. Like, he's putting up the right numbers. So I do think Avisail Garcia does have a good shot to go gold. Tim Anderson. So he's got a .313 average on the season. He's got 11 home runs, 37 RBIs. He's stolen 15 bases on the season. He's got an OPS of .823. He's got an on-base percentage of .338. And he's got a slugging percentage of .485. So he's putting together a pretty, I guess you can say, all-star season. I don't even think he made it to the all-star finalists, which I don't understand why, because he's putting together a solid season. But I do think Tim Anderson does have the numbers to prove that he is a gold caliber player. I mean, he's playing up to a 79, so he's not up there to a gold yet on the inside edge, but he's playing like he belongs in the gold tier. So I do believe Tim Anderson does have a good shot to go gold. And again, I have no idea why Tim Anderson's not an all-star. He's been playing some exceptional baseball for the White Sox, who aren't there yet, but will probably be there by next year or something. But anyways, Tim Anderson, I do believe he has a good shot at going gold. Next up, the Minnesota Twins and their stud shortstop, another shortstop from the AL Central, Jorge Polanco. So he has an average of .326 on the season. He's got 11 home runs, 38 RBIs. He's got an on-base percentage of .925. He's got a slugging percentage of .542, and he has an on-base percentage of .383. So he's putting together a pretty solid season. Again, I don't know why. I think he's in the finalists for the All-Star. I don't know. I'll have to check. But he's putting together a pretty nice season for a Twins squad that's, rebounding from after what happened last year, where they just, I don't know what happened to them. But they're playing very, very well. And I think Polanco has that Tops Now card. Where is it? Yeah, 82. So I think if they give him numbers like this, I do believe he'll be up to a gold. Now, obviously, he's not going to get numbers like his Tops Now card. Probably a little boost to the contact versus lefties, a little bit, probably the power too. But I do think Jorge Polanco has a good shot to gold. Next up, the New York Metropolitans. For everything that happened with Mickey Callaway and Jason Vargas with that reporter the other day, Jeff McNeil is one of the few bright spots on that Mets team. He's got a .339 average, 5 home runs, 27 RBIs. He's got an OPS of .891. He's got 19 doubles. He's got an on-base percentage of .403. and his slugging percentage is at .488. Jeff McNeil is putting together a pretty solid season, and I think he's one of 3 All-Star finalists for second base. So he's putting together a pretty nice season. Like I said, for a Mets team that's pretty much in turmoil right now. I mean, what happened with Callaway and Vargas and that reporter, I think it was on Sunday. Mike Minor is one of the few bright spots for that team. And speaking of bright spots, we're going to talk about his teammate, probably the odds-on favorite for the NL Rookie of the Year, Pistol Pete Alonso. Let me read you his stats. He's got an average of 280, 27 home runs. Yes, that's right, 27 home runs, and we're only in June. He's got 61 RBIs. Check out this OPS. He's got an OPS of 1.015. He's got OPS over 1,000. He's got 17 doubles, and he's got a slugging percentage of 6.642. This is MVP type of numbers. If it wasn't for Yelich, Bell, or Bellinger, this guy would be NL MVP, probably odds-on favorite. But he's the odds-on favorite for the Rookie of the Year. And I could see his power going up. I could see his contact going up too. But man, this guy Pete Alonso is just killing it for the Mets this season. Like I said, he and Jeff McNeil are the only bright spots. So I do think Pete Alonso does have a good shot to go gold. He's playing up to what, an 83 on the day? So I do think Pete Alonso can go gold. Cattell Marte, he's had a very breakout season. I mean, no one expected him to hit so many home runs, but he's got a .312 average on the season. He's got 20 home runs. He's got 51 RBIs. He's got an on-base percentage of .946. That's crazy. And he's hitting .311 against righties. So I could see his righty stats go up a little bit because he's hitting over .300 against righties. Probably his power can go up too. Like I said, Cattell Marte, I think he's one of the finalists for center field for the All-Star game for the National League. Honestly, if he gets it, I feel like he deserves it because nobody expected Cattell Marte to break out like he did this season. Nobody expected him to hit that many home runs. But I do think Cattell Marte will get an upgrade. I think he got upgraded last time, though. So I'm not sure if they're going to upgrade him again. But like I said, that's not up for me to decide. I think Cattell Marte does go gold in the roster update. Now, the last silver to gold that I have David Dahl. So he's got a .318 average on the season. He's got 9 home runs, 39 RBIs. He's got an OPS of .899. He's hitting .346 against lefties. He's got 20 doubles, and he's got a slugging percentage of .531. So I could see his contact versus lefties going up. I think he hit his first home run against lefties yesterday. I know that's not really big, but that's kind of interesting to point out. But I don't think Dahl will get an upgrade to power against lefties. I could see his power versus righties going up because he has 8 home runs against righties this season. So I do think David Dahl could go. Can't speak. I think David Dahl has a good chance to go gold. He's having a nice season. So David Dahl, I guess you could say a lock in my mind for gold. So that is pretty much all of the silver to gold. Now, I have 6 players here that I wrote down that are going gold to diamond. So let's take a look at these players. We'll start it off with the Boston Red Sox and Xander Bogaert, the Red Sox shortstop. So he's having another nice season for the Red Sox, who are starting to find their groove again. He's got a .296 average. He's got 14 home runs, 51 RBIs. He's got an on-base percentage of .917, which is damn near in the thousands. Well, not exactly, but that's high. He's got 27 doubles, and he's got a slugging percentage of .529. I recommend stocking up on this guy because he does have a good chance to go diamond. He's putting together a pretty solid season for, again, a Red Sox team that is starting to find their groove. I mean, they still got to fix their bullpen. But Bogaerts is putting together a solid season. So I think Xander Bogaerts does have a good chance to go diamond on Friday. Next up, the Tampa Bay Rays. Again, Charlie Morton. This guy has been an absolute steal for them. I think he signed a 1-year deal with them, or was it a 2-year deal? I'll have to take a look. But he signed a 2-year deal, or I don't know. Was it a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal? I'll have to check later. But he's got a record of 8-1, an ERA of 2.31. He's got a 1.02 whip. His opponents are hitting 188 against him. Like I said, a steal for the Rays. The Rays just find these pitchers and literally develop them into like absolute studs. I mean, it's showing with Glass now. It's showing with Snell, even though Snell's had a bad season. And it's showing with Charlie Morton. I mean, man, Charlie Morton, this guy has been good for them this season. So I do think he has a good chance to go diamond. All he needs is +1 upgrade. That's it. The Cleveland Indians, we're going to focus on their closer, left-handed thrower Brad Hand. So he's got a 4-2 record. He's got an ERA of 1.05. He's converted 22 of his 22 saves, so he's been perfect. He's at a .79 whip, and opponents are hitting 161 against him. Those are some pretty impressive numbers. Brad Hand, I do think he is a lock in my mind to go diamond, so I would recommend investing on this guy. I already started. I bought 2 duplicates, so I might buy some more later on, but I do think Brad Hand, with the numbers that he's put up this season, I think he has a good chance to go diamond. From one closer to another, the Houston Astros and Roberto Osuna. I think he went up last time, so I don't know if they're going to upgrade him again. He has a 301 record, an ERA of 2.25. He's got 17 out of 20 saves this season. He's allowed 3 home runs. Opponents are hitting 188 against him, and he's got a whip of .81. So he's been lights out for the Astros, almost at the Rays. He's been lights out for the Astros this season. Again, I don't know if they're going to upgrade him because I think he went up last time. But if he were to go upgrade again, I could see him going up to an 85 because he's playing up to an 87. So I think playing up 4. He would be an 89 if he went up to a diamond. So I do think Osuna, I don't know, maybe he has a chance, maybe not. But I do think Roberto Osuna will be mentioned for an upgrade. But I don't know if it's going to happen. We're getting close to the end here. We're going to focus back to the NL West. We're going to focus on Trevor Story. Now, Trevor Story has been injured, but he's putting together a pretty solid season. He's got a .294 average, 17 home runs, 48 RBIs. He's got an OPS of .907. He's got 20 doubles. He's got 12 stolen bases, and he's got a .547 slugging. So all he needs is a little upgrade to righties. That's all he needs. If we take a look, oh wait, he's playing. I forgot. They're playing the Giants today, so and Matt Bunn's pitching. So if he gets a little upgrade to his righty attributes, I do think he goes diamond. I thought he was gonna go diamond last year. Again, this is a guy that pretty much everyone wants to go diamond. He's kind of like Acuna now. All he needs is just a little upgrade against righties, and he's set. Again, he's injured, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. But he's putting together a solid season, and he has had better success against righties this season. So, again, I'm not sure. And last but not least, the Los Angeles Dodgers. More specifically, focusing on Walker Buehler. So he's 8-1 on the season. He's got an ERA of 2.96. He's got a 200 average against... The hitters are hitting 200 against him. And he's got a whip of .88. Now, I don't know if they're going to give him a diamond because I took a look at his stats for the month of June, and he's 3-0, and he has like what, an ERA under 1. So I don't know if they're going to give him a diamond card this week, but if he keeps it up this month, I do believe he might get a diamond player of the month, maybe the Lightning. Well, it depends on if Chuck Nasty has a pretty cool rest of the month, but I do think Walker Buehler does have a pretty good shot to go diamond. He's putting up some solid numbers. Same thing with Ryu, but I'm focusing on Walker Buehler. So I do think Buehler, I don't know. I think he went up last update, but he's putting together some solid numbers, and I do think Walker Buehler, in my mind, has a good chance to go diamond. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. I covered all the players that I wrote down and had the stats on, so that's going to wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I posted a video earlier today talking about the new ranked season rewards, so I'll leave that in the description. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. I don't know when the next video is coming. I'm trying to think of something to do, but just keep an eye out in your sub boxes. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.
But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, breakout.
Matt Bomb!
That one is long.
He did it again!